Hello, it is the one and only 5D Attraction, and we're back. And in this video, we wanted to see how the ladies go about approaching. You know what I mean? Wanted to see, how the ladies get down. So, let's check it out, man. I never seen these videos, so these are live reactions. Let's check it out.
Excuse me, can I ask you a question? Sure. Do you believe?
All right, so that was good. She came straight in. Wait, hey, can I ask you a question? You know what I mean? So, got his attention. Same principle.
In love at first sight. I can walk by again if you want.
Now, boom, he just straight up carried her. Now, this is great because I want guys to see that y'all not the only ones when it comes to approaching. I mean, it's all about availability, and that's what I'm going to talk about in the next video. But availability just boils down to whoever you talk to. You don't know what they're going through that day. You don't know if their mom died. You don't know if they just got out of a breakup. You don't know if they're going through a legal case. You don't know if they're just, you know what I mean, not seeking anybody. You don't know if they're really interested in anybody. So, you know what I mean? When people take rejection personally, they immediately go, oh, it's because I'm short, it's because I'm ugly, it's because I'm this. But the reality is it's not about you at all. The person's just not available, because if they were available, it would be easy as pie. Like I say, it's like taking the steak knife and cutting through apple pie fresh out the oven. It's just an easy cut. If it's like you having to cut through steak, it's not about you personally. I think people put themselves on a pedestal a lot of the time and think it's so much about them, and it's really not. You know what I mean? So you got to understand that.
Hey y'all, my name is Nana, and I create videos here at BuzzFeed New York. So here's the thing. I've always wanted to initiate conversation with men, but I'm super duper shy, y'all.
All right, so there we go. You know what I mean? Women want to approach too. And I'm going to tell you right now, the same stuff I talk about with the guys, it works with the women. You know, if a woman approached, it would be crazy. I got her looking crazy right here too. Let me not disrespect her like that. Let's keep her eyes open and whatnot. The frozen frame had her looking crazy. But yeah, so let's
tell myself, what is the worst that can happen? Rejection. But I mean, that's okay because life goes on. Anyway.
I mean, she kind of nailed it. Like, you know, people take rejection personally, but life goes on. It's not about who rejected you. If eight girls reject you, and then the one that you get, number 9, ends up being the girl that you're with for the rest of your life, them 8 girls just got you closer to the girl that you were looking for. So that's really how you got to look at it. I mean, each approach is bringing you closer and closer to the person you want to have in your life.
Anyway, this video is supposed to be about me going out into the streets of NYC to pick up some men.
Okay, so we got the gist. Now let's let these girls, they all doing it. Boom. Oh, they took a shot.
Come by at this exact moment.
We call that liquid courage. I see that a lot when the guys is out there. The ladies, when you go to the bar and you want to warm up a little bit, you take a shot. So, but look, man, that's the beauty. If you can approach during the day, what's so beautiful about it? You're not dependent on alcohol. You're not dependent on beer. You're not dependent on a crutch. You're just going after what you want. Most guys want to wait until they go to the clubs or the night scene to approach. And I mean, like I said, the approach during the day really separates the boys from the men. But just approaching period does.
Cheers. Let's do this. Caffeine this morning. Hello. Remember.
All right,
giggly and jittery in general. I had a lot of caffeine this morning. So I'm just.
Now, what I think is so dope about this, man, is look at how nervous, like approaching is a thing. It's a bold thing. I see guys, a lot of blue pill dudes and purple pill dudes alike, you know what I mean? And red pill dudes, quote unquote, because I'll tell you one thing. I mean, until you tap into the spirituality of the game, you ain't talking about. The reality is the blue pill and the red pill are polarities. The truth is in the middle. The power exists in understanding both sides and finding the truth. You don't want to be polarized either way, blue or red. So these guys that are saying, oh, it's a simps approach, blah, blah, blah. We do it because we choose not to do it. I mean, come on, bro. You ain't fooling nobody. You know what I mean? It takes balls to approach, and a lot of you guys don't have them. I mean, I just got to be straight up. You know what I mean? And I'm not, don't try to, I'm so cool, I don't approach. But whole time, even if I told you to approach, you couldn't do it. So why are you flexing?
It's like giggly and jittery in general. Okay. Hello. I seem to have lost my number. Can I have yours?
Now the thing is that was horrible, man. That was horrible. And the reason why that was horrible, I'm gonna tell you, pickup lines are just not it. You know what I mean? I think in this, they probably are trying to do pickup lines because that's what they think guys do, and some guys do that, but it's corny. And that's why pickup was considered corny, in its day at a certain point because it was pickup lines just aren't cool. Like, you know what I mean? You want to go with whatever you think. If she just would have just went with her first thought, there you go. Who knows? Maybe this is her first thought. She probably don't know what to say.
You're really cute. Just thought.
Okay, boom. I respect that. She kept it 100. Now the thing is, she's kind of creeping him out. Like, I think if she just told him that, like, normally, he would have been like, "Oh, cool, take my number." But I think he's kind of peeping her out to see if she's like, what's going on here? Like, what's up with this girl, man? Because she looking a little, I don't know. But I like that she was real about her intention. She kept it a buck. Let's see what happens.
I'd like to say hi. Are you single? Okay, that's okay.
I think, and this goes to show you for men or women, if you come nervous and unconfident, if you're not going with your first thought, this is the energy you give. So it don't matter whether you're a guy or a girl. I mean, the same thing applies. You know what I mean?
Thanks for putting up with that.
But also, he wasn't available. I feel like he was feeling it. He was staring at her. He's like, yo, he's probably like, damn, I don't get approached often. Ladies, this for y'all to understand. Men don't get approached often. You know what I mean? So if you approach a guy, I mean, it'll probably brighten up his day. And for the guys out there, man, if a girl approaches you, man, you gotta don't be an a-hole, man, because it probably took a lot of balls to do that. But at the same time, you can be an a-hole if you want to. It might turn around, you know what I mean? So who knows? But yeah.
Sorry.
Hi, excuse me, sir. Do you have a second?
Where she messed up was he's on a call. You know what I mean? Now you can still do that. You can still stop somebody that's on a call, but I would definitely not recommend that. You want to give yourself the best chance, to communicate the best way you can. And this, like I said, this applies to sales. You know what I mean? If you want to sell somebody something, the last thing you want to do is say, hey, can I tell you something while they're on the phone? You know what I mean? Like, nah, I mean, it's just common decency.
This is so rough. Tip number 1, don't speak to people when we're on the phone.
Yeah, ladies, this for the ladies, right? You see the guys, a lot of the time the girls give the guy a hard time and challenge him. And it's like, yo, you see this is hard. Like, you know what I mean? This in the streets of New York. You know what I mean? Everything go down to New York. And look, it's hard. So when the guys approach, if you ever have a guy approach you, if you get that opportunity, cut him some slack. Understand, man, it takes some balls to do that.
Excuse me. Do I know you?
I don't think so.
Have we met before?
No.
I'm so sorry. I was just confused. You look a lot like my next-boyfriend. So.
That's funny.
I tried.
Play no game.
All right.
There you go. But she got carried. You know what I mean? So that goes to show you, man. I'm telling you, and what you might find out is that girls a lot of the time might be more receptive than the guys are. But for the ladies, I want you to know, I know this looks bad. This probably would make a woman not want to approach. But you got to understand, man, you're going to have a lot of success approaching. It's a numbers game as well. You're going to approach the right guy. He's going to be all about it. So this is just to say, man, don't let one situation make you be like, oh, I'm never doing this again. I mean, come on, man.
Hey, how's it going?
So, love at first sight. I'm not doing this anymore.
Oh, man, egos are getting crushed, man. This is pretty rough for the ladies.
Guys, how are you? We're good. What are y'all filming?
Handsome stuff.
Handsome
Aw.
stuff. Continue being handsome. Yeah, live your life.
She's giving compliments, which is nice. Now, a big part of what's going to be going on is, he's gauging her. Is he attracted to her? Like, if you're not attracted to the person, then you're just not, right? Let's see what happens.
Have a good one,
You too, bye. I can't.
They're so shy, man. It's too deep.
I have to go home.
Hi.
I can.
Kind of weird. I think you're really cute.
Thank you very much.
Do you mind if I get your number?
Maybe you can take it down.
Sure.
There we go. Like, boom. You know what I mean? Somebody's gonna go ahead and do it. Now, of course, he probably did that to be nice. They seem like some nice dudes. But if a woman, now I know a woman probably look at this and be like, oh, I would never do this. But it's a skill set. And honestly, if a woman knows how to do this, that's honestly a very powerful woman who can put herself in any position in rooms with anybody she wants to be with, connections. The woman that's willing to communicate will find herself having an immense power because she'll have the seduction and attraction of her feminine energy, but she'll also have the ability to tap into that masculine to get it to, you know, to go after what she wants. But, you know, the good thing is for the ladies, you never want to come at a guy and approach him trying to be masculine in a sense where you're trying to be domineering. We're trying to be like, oh, what's up, baby? You know what I mean? Where it makes the guy feel demasculated. You want to come in with that soft, feminine energy, nice, friendly. And who can resist that? You know what I mean? Even if the guy might be not, you know, even though if he's not the most attracted to you, you know what I mean? He's going to respect that. You know what I mean? And, you know, a guy might think like, oh man, she got a good energy, man. You know what? Let me give her my number. You know what I mean? So.
Sorry, I don't ever do this.
Do you guys have Instagram and stuff?
Yeah, I do actually. I don't ever use mine though, but
Pete.
thank you. It was nice to meet you, Pete.
Same to you.
All right, that was horrible though.
Up to my expectations at all. That's why I left it.
He's like running. Hey, sorry, this is probably really awkward, but I just saw you over there and I was like, oh, he's pretty cute. I was wondering if like maybe I could get your number. We could. Yes? Jared?
There we go. Like, I mean, come on. Like, and see, her approach was great. Like that. Now for the ladies, this is the approach. This is how you do it. Just come in, hand those you cute, boom. Yo, guy's gonna be like, yo, cool. You know what I mean? I know a lot of women out there, men are just walking by them all the time. Men they are attracted to, and they just let opportunities miss them. Women settle too. You know, women end up with guys that are just the closest in proximity. If you want to get guys that are not just based on your social circle, being willing to communicate, because that's all really approaching this is just being willing to communicate first. Look what happens. You know what I mean? You can find a man that otherwise would have never crossed your path, that you would have never had access to outside of that moment in time and space.
Delisa. Let's do it. Let me check it out. Perfect. Got it. Okay. Thank you.
Jared.
Nice to meet you, Jared. Absolutely.
Could have gone a little bit better, probably. It was rough. Could have been worse. Could have been worse, but definitely no base day.
You did it. I did it. I conquered a fear today.
Now, one thing the ladies did, you know, they're like, look, you know, they conquered the fear, you know, and just always know, man, you learn from each approach. You always improve. So just automatically know you're going to suck in the beginning. And then you're going to become better than everybody else very quickly because everybody else doesn't even do this. Look at how afraid they were, man. These girls was terrified. So shout out to these girls, man, for going after it. And, you know, I think that was fun, man. The ladies, you know, y'all got to go after what y'all want to. Create your opportunities, man. You know, the love of your life might be right next to you. All you got to do is open your mouth and say hi. It's the one and only 5D Attraction, man. I'll see y'all in the next video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to check out the Patreon. You see all the info below. And I'll see you in the next video.